Good morning, Philippines, and good morning, world. We are on for a cerebral day today as our ladies take on the head-to-head challenge to determine who among them can actually make the cut and the mold of a true Miss World Philippines queen. The head-to-head challenge is, of course, one of the most anticipated fast-track events in the Miss World Philippines, and a segment that sets it apart from other equally important pageants. It's a test of wisdom and wit. It's a candidate's platform to making the world see that her outer beauty is in harmony with her inner dispositions. It's our way of getting to know her more than what her application papers reveal. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new Miss World Philippines 2024 Head-to-Head Challenge. Again, ladies, good morning. I am Dr. Shaila Rebortera, your Miss Multinational Philippines 2021, and I will be with you this morning for your head-to-head challenge. Now, I know everyone is excited how we all will go about today's event, and how we shall adjudge the winner in the head-to-head challenge is set with the following simple parameters. Content is 60%, which includes statement of purpose, organization of ideas, supporting details, and incorporation of stories or examples. Delivery, which is 40%, which includes clarity of speech, vocabulary, volume, and poise and projection. With a total of 100%, our 100% attention is set this time to the respectable set of judges whose scrutiny will give the Miss World Philippines crown challengers a great deal of pressure. But for sure, our judges will be more kind than condescending to make our girls feel that their expression of their own brand of wits will not be taken with a grain of salt. So everybody, please help me welcome our first judge, a true champion of public service with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication from Miriam College and a Master's in Public Management from Ateneo de Manila University. Her educational journey is as impressive as her dedication to the community. Starting as a municipal councilor in San Manuel, Tarlac, she has risen through the ranks, serving as municipal vice mayor and now as the esteemed municipal mayor. Her academic achievements and unwavering commitment to public service make her a shining example of leadership and excellence in governance. Please welcome Mayor Doña Tesoro. Our second judge is an unstoppable force. Juggling philosophy studies and a keen eye for fashion, she's a powerhouse of intellect and style. Maria's compelling speeches captivate all who listen, showcasing her powerful presence. As a dedicated advocate of Gawad Kalinga, she stands for community empowerment and social change. Crowned as Universal Woman 2024, Maria's passion and drive make her a true inspiration to all around her. My dearest friend, please help me welcome a round of applause for Miss Maria Hegante. Our third judge and the chairman of the board, she is a distinguished public servant. Graduated from De La Salle University with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science in 2008. She later earned her Juris Doctor degree from Ateneo de Manila School of Law in 2013 and is currently pursuing a master's in the Public Administration at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. As Assistant Secretary of the Department of Finance, she brings over a decade of experience in public administration, law, and stakeholder engagement. Having served in various government roles, additionally, she showcased her talent by being the fourth runner-up in the Miss Teen Philippines pageant in 2005, leading to a successful modeling career in print ads, commercials, and fashion shows. To complete our illustrious panel, please help me welcome Assistant Secretary Glenda Rumor Figueroa. Now that we have set our preliminaries, we now come to the main event. We shall now begin the head-to-head challenge with our first batch of 7 candidates. So for everyone who wants to know, for each batch, one candidate will emerge as winner. Therefore, there will be 5 batches. It means that we will also have 5 winners at the end of this round. But of course, there's always more. There will be 3 other top scorer girls who will claim their wild card entry into the next round. These candidates may come from any of the 6 batches, and they will complete the group of 8 ladies who will battle it out in the round 2 on July 8. Now, we shall play their individual introduction video, and the ball starts rolling with a question thereafter. Judges, are you ready? Our audiences from all over the Philippines are tuned in. So everybody, let's begin. Now let's start with our candidate from Dasmariñas City, Miss Clytemnestra Mia Flor Juan.
Hello everyone, I am Clytemnestra Mia Flor Juan, proudly representing the beautiful city of Dasmariñas, Cavite! Growing up having low self-esteem, I was encouraged by my mom to join beauty pageants. At the age of 14, that's when I started being a Miss World fan and dreaming of becoming the next Miss World. I'm a Foreign Service major and diplomacy graduate with a certificate in teaching program. In college, I started being a working student, a full scholar, and a basketball player in our department. I'm a multifaceted and I used my talents and skills to provide for my family. Struggling with acne on and off for 10 years was difficult, but through it, I learned so much about holistic fitness and achieving that with the power of self-love. I want to inspire the people to conquer their fears and struggle so that they can motivate and uplift the lives of others as well.
Miss Dasmariñas City, hi, a basketball player. Wow. You are such an inspiration for all working students out there.
Thank you so
trying
much.
to make ends meet to achieve their dreams. What government program can you suggest to help empower working students to meet life's daily challenges?
Well, for me, as I used to work as a public servant before, and I want to really raise a program that will give allowance to those working students, especially provide some consideration for them if they were busy, and allow them to give excuses for them if they're having difficulties in terms of their schedules. Because as a working student, I've also experienced difficulties with my time management, and I've experienced failing one subject because of one professor that was being inconsiderate of my schedule. And for me, it's very important that the government should focus on giving that kind of excuses for those students, because it's very hard to be a working student, balancing the sports, the education, since I'm also a full scholar back then. And I think that it's very important. It's very helpful for the working students. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Dasmariñas. I resonate with what you just mentioned, because I did work for myself as well. So I really applaud the hard work that you put in. All right, now let's get to meet Miss Don Salvador Benedicto, Precious Batian Sila.
Hi, I'm Precious Ramira Jan Batiansila, and I came from the bountiful municipality of Don Salvador Benedicto.
I grew up surrounded by the rhythm of agriculture, where every season mirrored the seasons of my life. My father, a hard-working farmer, taught me the value of patience, perseverance, and respect for the land. That's why my advocacy, Binti Kag Ani, is so close to my heart, because it's about empowering the youth like me, who dreamed of a brighter future, and honoring the elders like my father, who dedicated their lives in nurturing our land. Ululupod kita nga magdanong sa mga bilin sang pagpato kag mag-ani sang maayong nga basamlak.
Oh, Precious. As a daughter of a farmer, you have seen the challenges that beset our agri-heroes and how they have won it over they have won it over each passing day. How do you measure the government's success or failure in supporting our farmers?
Mahatma Gandhi once said that the future depends on what we do in the present. And just like with that, I believe that that if we don't do anything right now with our agricultural system and supporting our farmers, I believe that we don't have the right to expect a good future where we have a rich contribution to the world with our agricultural system and our food security. So right now, I would like to promote my advocacy, which Benhikag Ani, to the government to support our farmers because I believe that each grain of rice is as important as each block of building in our community. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Precious. So definitely we have to make sure that we do something about it now. Thank you so much. Now let's get to know Miss Guimaras, Cara Athena de Leon.
Growing up on a small and simple island, I was a very shy kid. And through pageantry, I have realized that my dreams are bigger than my fears. I was bullied a lot when I was in elementary, to the point I almost quit school. But my nanay has taught me to be brave, and I graduated with honors. Watching my nanay fight cancer was one of the hardest parts of my childhood. I made art as my therapy to fight fear. And because of that, now I do art workshops for children as a venue for self-expression. I became an empowered woman because of the adversities that I have conquered. Rising up like a phoenix, I keep going. This is Cara Athena Galvez de Leon, representing the beautiful island of Guimaras.
Wow. Hello, Cara.
Hello.
Now you have a grown passion for art as a form of therapy. How do you size up the Filipinos' level of interest for visual art appreciation?
For the longest time when I was a kid, I used to bottle up my emotions, and those things had mentally drained me. And through art, I was able to express what I feel from the inside. I was able to teach children back at home. I planted those seeds of creativity in them. And those seeds of creativity was able to grow amazingly. And right now, they have the avenue in self-expression. And for the Filipinos, for the kids here in the Philippines, I know that I can also teach them as a Miss World Philippines candidate to bring this platform, to use this platform to be able to, for them to grow as one through arts. Because I know that in arts, you can express a lot of things. You can express your emotions from the inside. You can express what you truly feel, especially to those who don't know how to say what they want to say or can get their message across. I know that art can have an amazing impact to a lot of people, especially for me, and for the people who are introverted as well, and for the people who are struggling to finding themselves. And I know that it can be a great avenue for self-expression. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cara. Now we could really express ourselves through art. And thank you so much for sharing. Now let's get to meet our candidate from Lucena City, Alexandra Azañez.
Ako si Alexandra Azañez mula sa Coconut Capital ng Pilipinas. Tara na sa Lucena City, Quezon Province. Growing up, I used to travel a lot, not for leisure or vacation purposes, but we have to rent places as we strive and survive life. Since high school to college, I joined beauty pageants to financially support my family while applying for scholarships to support my own studies. During the pandemic, I started a career and beyond blessed, living my childhood dream as a flight attendant. Sightseeing is my favorite thing to do. Being able to see and explore the beautiful world for free makes me realize to know more my purpose in life. Being part of Miss World Philippines Exceptional Filipina is a never-ending gratefulness and a dream.
Oh, that's Alexandra Azañez from Lucena City. Now, sightseeing has become your favorite leisure activity since your stint as a flight attendant. What has the Philippines shown you that the world has not?
Thank you for that question. Ever since when I was a young girl, I always dreamed to be a flight attendant. And to be a candidate here in the Miss World Philippines, I want to influence more other people like me. What the Philippines has to offer than the world doesn't is that we are very, very welcoming to the people, especially to the other nationalities. We show our warm smiles to them, and we are really resilient in every challenges we have faced in life. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. Definitely the warm smiles of each Filipino. Now, let's get to know our candidate from Pampanga, Sofia Bianca Santos.
Maya Paldo Puke Kayungan. I am Sofia Bianca Santos, representing Pampanga.
Growing up was not easy for me. I like the other kids of my age. I need to help my mother sell dressed chicken at our local market, while joining runways and beauty pageants on the side. People then started calling me Palengke Queen. Being here is not only a personal choice, but also my way to grant my father's wish before he passed away. I believe that now is the best time to share my transformative journey from a Palengke Queen to becoming an exceptionally empowered Filipina. With my beautiful heart and purposeful spirit, I know that I am ready to conquer the world.
Wow, that's Sofia Bianca Santos from Pampanga, and the loudest applause that I've heard for this morning. Your video showed your interesting backstory as a Palengke Queen. How do you see the marketplace or the Palengke as a reflection of our large, diverse community?
I am proud to be a Palengke Queen. My TikTok account was named Palengke Queen with more than 350,000 followers, and one of the trending video has 4.9 million views, and that specific video highlighted my journey at our local market. Then, while joining beauty pageants and runways just to help my family with our finances, and being called as a Palengke Queen, it makes me feel empowered. My story makes me feel an exceptionally empowered Filipina. And my experience could inspire and touch the life of other people. And my life is a testament that everything or anything is possible in this world when you believe. And thank you po.
Thank you. Definitely, you have to believe in yourself first to achieve all of your dreams. Now, thank you so much, Sofia. Let's get to meet our candidate from Surigao del Norte, Lance Marie Escalante.
Hi loves, it's me, your Lancy. So growing up, I've always wanted to be a beauty queen, but 8 years ago, I was diagnosed with a lifetime skin condition called psoriasis. I had to put that on hold, those dreams and aspirations of becoming a beauty queen, because I had to hop from different hospitals and clinics, making it my life. But I think I really had to go through all of those hardships to give you a very inspiring story to tell. And now, this is Lance Marie Esperta Escalante, your exceptionally empowered Filipina from Surigao del Norte.
Hello, Lance.
Hi.
Now, to this day, for everybody's information, there is no known cure for psoriasis, the skin condition that you mentioned you are diagnosed with. If we were to equate that to the spectrum of society, what do you think is that one social issue that we have no known cure for as to this day?
Well, I think, sorry, I'm a bit sick. I think that certain, if we can equate that to that certain like psoriasis that has no known cure, I think it's mental health. It's so widespread that we have been advocating, a lot of girls had been advocating for it, but despite the treatments for psychologists or psychiatrists, I think only us can cure ourselves, the way we think, the way we change our perspective for the betterment, because just like psoriasis, no matter what treatment we take, it all goes down to how we think, that we don't think that we are sick. We just live it, just like myself. The moment I accepted my condition, I started living life like I don't have psoriasis and now I'm in the Miss World stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Surigao del Norte, Miss Lance Marie Escalante. It's also important to be able to have acceptance so we can also seek help from others and, of course, definitely from ourselves. Okay, now, let's get to know Mr. Luck, Miss Jasmine Omay.
Dear little Jasmine, how are you? I'm doing well. Actually, I'm getting ready to conquer the world. Since our first pageant, things have changed. You didn't expect to be a beauty queen, did you? For an insecure child like you, would you have ever thought that we would be in the limelight doing hosting and commercial, just like how we practiced them in front of the mirror? By the way, we're also a private pilot, touching the sky we once gazed upon with wonder. Thank you for never giving up. I can say that this is ours for the taking. So go out there and conquer every step with kindness and compassion. Trust me, you will be exceptional. Love, Jasmine.
Hello there, Jasmine.
Hello, Miss
And
Shaila.
hi to little Jasmine as well.
Yes, she waves back at you.
As a professional in the airline industry, how do you feel about the perennial woes of our country's air commuting public, and how do you see us moving forward to improve the aviation industry?
Well, I wouldn't say as I am that professional yet because I'm not. Oh, Miss Maria's smiling at me. I mean, I'm not a captain yet. I don't fly the Boeings, from any PAL, Cebu Pacific. But for sure, you know what? I believe that there are a lot of people, a lot of women actually, who wants to pursue flying in the first place. And I was given that opportunity for free, and I did not know that I want to become a pilot. And right now, I think we have a lot of issues with our airline industry, mainly because everybody wants to go out. After the pandemic, we were quite shelled a bit, from the restrictions that we are facing before. But now, I think the best way for us to combat these issues regarding the airline industry is to hear out the customers or every traveler's response and to do the best thing. Actually, now Cebu Pacific is making a huge history in the airline industry, buying $1 trillion worth of aircrafts right now. So I guess that's one way that we could actually combat this issue. And as a pilot, as a beginner, I really support that because we are giving more chance to a lot of women and men to fly and be the carrier of the Philippines.
Wow, thank you, Jasmine. Of course, soon you will be captain and you will take all these ladies to their dream destinations around the Philippines and around the world.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I wish you good luck. Now, ladies, you now can relax a little bit because I will be asking you some fun questions like earlier. So I assume you're all relaxed already. I'll start first with Miss Dasmariñas City. Now, my question, you were a basketball player, but right now, what hobby is keeping you busy late?
Actually, I have a lot of hobby. I love painting. I love arranging flowers. But as of now, I'm focusing on yoga because yoga has a lot of benefits for our mental health, for our overall health, for our body, for our nerves. And that is the reason why Chinese and many Asian people really value the yoga and the meditation because it really increases our awareness. And with awareness, we develop our kindness. Our kindness, our gratitude towards the world and to the people. And I believe that this is not just a yoga and an exercise, but it's actually, we have to really incorporate it to our daily life. Thank you.
Wow, so I believe you still do yoga even with a busy schedule of Miss
Yes,
World
even
Philippines.
5 minutes, it really helps a lot.
Wow. You have your friends here at Miss World you do yoga with?
Actually, no, because
No?
we're far away from each other, but we can do it like online if they
Nice.
wanted to be stretched.
Okay, everybody's busy, but I perhaps, you know, when they have their events already or when they're
Yeah.
locked in for certain travels, maybe you guys
Yeah.
could have some yoga together. One of our judges here also
Wow.
does yoga, so
Yes.
or meditating. All right.
Thank you
Now
so much.
let's move on to Miss Don Salvador Benedicto. Precious, right? All right, Precious. Is it true that a dream is a wish that your heart makes?
I think it's not the heart that makes it. I think it's our mind, because if we really focus into something, I believe that we are really getting at it. Because if I always believe that being delusional is making things into reality, and if you put that mindset, it's not just being the Lulu to make that thing, but it's really a dedication to have that dream and to experience and live that dream.
Wow. So your mind
Yeah.
actually makes your dreams for you, and it's also your mind that thinks about the steps
Yeah.
to make sure that that dream comes true. Thank you so much, Precious. Now, Miss Guimaras, what personal secret can you reveal
Oh my
to
God.
us today?
Really? Personal secret? That is so hard, but my friends know, actually, even my closest friends here in Miss World Philippines, that I have a very big alcohol with me, like rubbing alcohol every time I would go out. So I would just bring a very big bag because I'm really afraid of germs. I have OCD, so it really helps me a lot, especially I have that Rhea big alcohol. Every time I would go out, especially I would go to the gym or just go get ready for breakfast outside, and to be here, to be able to share this secret, I don't know, it's something that my friends know, but some people don't. But yeah, I really have a big alcohol. That's a secret.
Don't worry, it's a safe space. And I think the pandemic also taught us to really prioritize our own health, right? So wash your hands, of course, is still the best. But if you're out there traveling, of course, a bottle of alcohol wouldn't hurt.
Yeah,
already.
and now the world knows.
Now the world knows. All right. Now, let's get on with Miss Lucena City. What is the question that people ask you most often?
What the other people always ask me, especially in my industry, in the airline industry, because I balance my work as a flight attendant and here joining in activities here in Miss World Philippines. They ask me, how are you lately? So lately, I've been balancing my schedules, may it be in the early morning when everybody was off asleep, while me working in the aircraft, and then balancing in the afternoon or after duty, from 8 a.m. end duty to proceed in our activities. For me, I believe it's all about determination. Determination that no matter what struggles you may face in, as long as there's always people or your mom always being there for you, it's already a successful experience for me. Thank you.
And you're very lucky to have been surrounded by people who are actually very caring and thoughtful about your welfare. So you're doing well lately, and congratulations to that. We wake up and we do well. That's a blessing. So we thank God for that every day. Now, next would be Sophia. What 3 adjectives would describe you the best? So 3 adjectives that describe you the best.
The 3 adjectives describe me. I think empowered, resilient, and authentic. Because at an early age, I already experienced the sad realities of life. My parents separated when I was 9 years old, and my mother took the custody raising us. And last 2020, my dad passed away. So with that experience, I learned how to be resilient, how to be empowered, and how to be authentic.
Oh, I love that. Empowered, resilient, and authentic as the Palenque Queen. So a round of applause to that. I really applaud that one. And thank you for sharing that to everybody. Okay, now we have Miss Surigao del Norte, Lance Marie Escalante. Could I call you Lance? How do your
Yes.
friends call you?
It can be Lance or Lancy. Depends.
Lancy, okay. Hi, Lancy. So what is your long-term goal?
Well, my long term goal as of now is connected to my advocacy. I would want to establish the thing that I have built, which is the SOAR Kids. I am working with Psoriasis Philippines, and as of now, we have programs for adults and teenagers, but we don't have programs for little kids. And as of now, that's what I'm working with, having talks with potential benefactors from here and abroad. So hopefully that would somehow help a lot of kids in the near future, not just in the Philippines, but probably abroad, since Psoriasis Philippines is also working with Psoriasis Asia and the entire world. So that is the long-term goal, but for now, the short-term goal is probably to sleep after this. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much, Lancy. My next goal is to be able to eat lunch. I guess all the candidates are also really hungry also, but you still have your coronation night, so it's only me and the judges who will enjoy the lunch today. Just kidding. But of course, last but not the least, Mr. Lac Jasmine Omay, you mentioned earlier that you do hosting. So I give you the mic and I give you the floor. If you were today's host, what would you ask yourself?
Ooh, that's weird. Okay, if I'm today's host, I would have to ask myself one thing. What is your definition of how you start the day? I guess if that's a personal question, I would have to ask myself, because I would ask myself how I start the day, because usually on a daily basis for my routine, I would wake up by alarm, and I would wake up because it's duties that calls to me. You know, it's not me being refreshed. And whenever I wake up, I just feel like, oh my God, I slept like 4 hours this night for today. And I would always look back at sleeping again on the end of the day. But for me, when I treasured the most when I woke up feeling fulfilled was just the rest that I get and the comfort that I get from my family and my friends. And it was just a very peaceful time that we tend to forget, mostly because we are living with so much problems, stresses right now. And I would always want to remind myself that that peace and that solitude is always there. We just have to take a deep breath. We just have to really take into consideration rest and focus on having positive thoughts in mind.
Basically, like your morning routine. What your wish for a morning routine?
Yes.
Without the duties.
Yes, without the duties, without not having to like stop the alarm for the nth time.
All right, just out of curiosity, this was a question thrown earlier. So would you consider yourself a morning person?
No, not really.
so much.
I would wake up around 11 to 12. I'm not sure if that's morning still.
That's almost noontime. But
Noon
it's okay.
person.
Noon person. So happy as you wake up. All right.
Yeah, thank
you so much, Jasmine. And thank you so much, ladies, for letting us get to know you even more this morning. Now, a round of applause for our second batch of ladies. We have 3 more batches to go and a few more ladies to get to know. So again, you can now relax. Your time is done. Now we'll get to know more the other 3 batches of Miss World Philippines 2024.